Hey everyone, it's Josh from Blockchain DXB and today is the 30th of October 2025 and yesterday guys, Federal Chair Jerome Powell at the FOMC meeting did go ahead and reduce the interest rate by 25 basis points as anticipated by a lot of analysts. Now unfortunately guys, the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies has been falling down, but here's the thing guys, if you look at ETF related information, there is massive outflows both in Bitcoin as well as Ethereum. So according to me guys, this is definitely manipulation by high net worthy individuals as well as a lot of institutional clients, isn't it? Because look guys, whenever the interest rate is reduced, it does actually mean that people can go out and take out new loans, they can go out and invest in businesses. So what they tend to do is guys, once they find out more information regarding the interest rate, they temporarily go out and dump the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. And when the Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies heads towards a certain threshold guys, they are the ones who eventually buy back most of these coins. And based on my understanding guys, the ETF related information clearly reflects this, isn't it? Now look guys, at a geopolitical level there is other information as well. And let's see guys, if we do get any positive news regarding tariffs between US and China, and the meeting by both presidents guys will actually take place tomorrow. And I'm pretty much sure guys, because of that news, the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies will definitely be impacting, isn't it? So what I'd really urge you to do is guys, try to follow President Donald Trump via Truth Social. Along with that guys, definitely keep an eye on any information that is put out by Scott Bessent, because he's kind of the one who's responsible for tariffs, isn't it? And unfortunately guys, regarding tariffs, looks like some of the Republicans are not agreeing with President Donald Trump, and that is because of a fraudulent ad by Canada, isn't it? So looks like these Republicans are definitely rhinos, isn't it? Now what I'd really urge you to do is guys, for the next 24 hours, definitely keep an eye on any information regarding tariffs, because whether we like it or not guys, right now the news regarding tariffs is definitely impacting the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Now what is really important to note guys is, Federal Chair Jerome Powell did actually go live via YouTube, and he gave his reasoning as to why they have decided to go ahead and reduce the interest rate. And as a matter of fact guys, he did actually talk about tariffs, and what he said this time once again guys is, there is pretty much no connection to tariffs and inflation. And usually what happens is, whenever there is an increase in tariffs, there might just be a one-time price increase, so it does not impact inflation in a direct way. So this is the information that is put out by Federal Reserve Board. So we'll definitely go ahead and take a deep dive into this. And look guys, I cannot stress this enough. Mainstream media puts out a completely different narrative to what the actual facts are. But at the same time guys, it is the narrative driven by mainstream media that drives the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, isn't it? So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss what this news is all about. And me personally guys, I'll still urge you guys to go ahead and listen to the entire speech by Jerome Powell, because he talked about inflation being eased since 2022, and he also talked about the Federal Reserve Board has reduced security holdings, and at the same time guys, when you talk about gross domestic product, it has actually increased by 1.6%, and the consumer spending has increased as well. So look guys, if they have got and reduced the interest rate, it actually means that people can go out and spend even more, isn't it? And that could potentially mean that people can go out and buy a lot of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. So we'll definitely go out and touch base on all of these things. Now the next news guys I'm going to be touching about has to do with tokenized fund and Securitize guys, which is kind of like the OGs in the tokenization space. They have actually partnered with BNY, and they have launched a fund called as Tokenized Fund, and the ticker symbol for this guys is STAC. And with this move guys, looks like they're bringing institutional grade structured credit on chain. So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss the importance of this news. Now look guys, I cannot stress this enough. When you talk about tokenization, there is so much of hype, isn't it? And Securitize guys, according to me, are kind of the OGs in the space, and they've already worked with BlackRock. So if you do want to go ahead and learn any information regarding Securitize guys, definitely go ahead and follow their website. And let's see guys, maybe I'll try to get them on the podcast as well. Now the next news guys is more connected to ETP, that is exchange traded product, and CoinShares guys, which is one of the leading firms in Europe. They have decided to launch an ETP that is connected to Toncoin. And here's the thing guys, they are doing it on 6 different cryptocurrency exchanges, and all of them are from Switzerland. So with this move guys, users will now have exposure to Telegram link token. So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss the importance of this news. And it is needless to say guys, because of this news, Toncoin has pumped up as well. Because Telegram guys, if I'm not mistaken, right now they have almost 1 billion users, isn't it? So it looks like all of these users will be having access to this. And Telegram also recently rolled out a tokenized token ETF as well, isn't it? And this was via the X talks. So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss the importance of this news. Now the next news guys is more connected to IPO. And there are 3 giant companies who are involved in this guys. That is Consensus, who are the creators of MetaMask, JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs. And the news essentially, guys, is that Consensus, they have hired JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs, and looks like they are seeking advice on potential IPO as soon as 2026. So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss the importance of this news. And look, as if you look at the valuation of Consensus right now, it is roughly around $7 billion. So them having an IPO is definitely important news, isn't it? So we'll definitely go ahead and take a deep dive into this. So look, guys, we have quite a lot of interesting things to cover in today's episode. And like we do in every Blockchain DXB podcast, we will be looking at two news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. Now the first news, guys, is connected to tokenization. And the news, guys, is that Tokenvest and Singularity Super App, they are partnering to make real-world assets investing accessible to everyone. So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss what this news is all about. And both firms, guys, will focus on interoperability, compliance, as well as user education for a safe experience. And right now, guys, when you talk about tokenization, Dubai, under the guidance of VARA, that is Virtual Asset Regulatory Authority, is definitely taking leaps and bounds as well as in it. So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss the importance of this news. Now the second news, guys, is connected to Saudi Arabia and India. And TCS, guys, that is Tata Consultancy Services, they along with Google Cloud have launched something called as Google Cloud Gemini Experience Center, also called as GEC, in the Riyadh region. So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss the importance of this news, because this innovation, guys, will be targeting industries such as retail, finance, logistics, as well as telecom. And so far as TCS is concerned, guys, they have operated in the EMEA region for more than 30 years. And they're currently serving more than 150 customers in 9 countries. So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss the importance of this news. And look, so far Saudi Arabia is concerned, they are making partnership pretty much every second day, isn't it? So really important information coming out from this region. So we have quite a lot of interesting things to cover, guys, in today's episode. Let's kickstart with it right away. Hey everyone, this episode is powered by a new sponsor, that is Amana. And they are the region's first and fastest growing regulated all-in-one trading and investing app. So look, guys, whether you're looking into invest in US stocks like Apple or Tesla, or mega giants like ADNOC or Salik, Amana puts the financial markets on your fingertips. It includes gold, foreign exchange, ETFs, futures, commodities, and guess what, guys? They have over 375 cryptocurrencies, and this makes them the biggest crypto selection in the region. Now for the Blockchain DXB listeners, guys, if you want to go and build long-term wealth without thinking about it every day, explore Amana's pre-built auto investment plans, and all you have to do is set your monthly budget, choose your preferred asset category, and let Amana automate the investing for you. Zero fees, zero lockups, 100% customizable. And here's the thing, guys, funding your account is easier than ever. You can fund your account with Apple Pay, Google Pay, credit cards, instant bank deposits, and even crypto wallets. No friction and no hassles. And the best part is, guys, let's say if you need support, you would absolutely love Amana for this, because they offer 24/6 human customer service, as well as a personalized sales support, real people, real help, and the customer support is in English as well as in Arabic. And for the Blockchain DXB listener and community, guys, I do have something really exclusive for you. What you can do is register with Amana using the code Blockchain DXB, or you can also use the link that is in the show notes below. And here's the best part, guys. Once you register, fund your account with a minimum of $100 and at least go ahead and make one trade, and then you'll receive a $100 trading bonus credit to your account the following month. But look, guys, it's real important to note, the bonus is non-withdrawable. It is there to help you trade and learn. So look, guys, if you're looking for a transparent, powerful and easy to use app, that's Amana for you. So what are you waiting for, guys? Download the app now, or you can also visit the website that is amana.app, and don't forget to use the code BlockchainDXB. And Amana, guys, is all markets one app. Next, guys, I'm happy to announce that Blockchain DXB is the official media partner with one of the OGs in the cryptocurrency and blockchain event space, and that is Blockchain Futuristic Conference taking place in Florida this year, as well as ETH Women taking place simultaneously. And trust me, guys, this is an event that you don't want to miss, isn't it? Because for the very first time, North America's most immersive Web3 event is heading to the United States of America, and the Blockchain Futurist Conference and ETH Women event is actually taking place between the 5th and 6th of November. And the location is absolutely stunning, guys. It is taking place at Guitar Hotel at Hard Rock, which is in Hollywood, Florida. That's right, guys. Palm trees, panels, and the biggest mind in blockchain and cryptocurrencies all in one place. So there will be multi-stage panels, NFT galleries, DeFi showcases, hand-on tech demos, metaverse experiences, even outdoor VIP cabanas, and quite a lot more. And the Guitar Hotel at Hard Rock, guys, is one of the most iconic venues in the country. So look, guys, if you're in the Web3 space, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, or even artificial intelligence space, or just want to do some serious networking, this is the place that you got to be. And to all of you Blockchain DXB listeners, guys, we have something really interesting for you, because you can get a 25% off the tickets. So just use the code DXB25, and the link to the event as well as the code is in the show notes below. And as an official media partner, I'll be doing exclusive live coverage, interviews, behind the scenes access, and I will be spotlighting some of the most exciting projects shaping the future of decentralized finance tech. So if you're at the venue, guys, definitely come and say hi. Maybe we can catch up for a coffee as well. So listen, guys, the code is DXB25, and by using this code you will be eligible for a 25% discount. And the event is taking place between the 5th and 6th of November 2025 at the iconic Guitar Hotel at Hard Rock, that is in Hollywood, Florida. And in the show notes below, guys, there's all contact details for Blockchain Futuristic Conference Florida 2025, as well as Eat Women. And look, guys, this is the future of blockchain technology brought into life. So don't just read about it. Be there and head to the website, that is futuristconference.com, and go ahead and use the code DXB25. So see you at the event. Next, Advanced Media. Advanced Media, guys, is the largest distributor of professional video, photo, broadcast and cinematic equipment and accessories in the Middle East and MENA region. With over 2 decades of experience, Advanced Media is now the largest distributor in the Middle East, representing more than 100 recognizable brands, including brands such as Zeiss, DJI, Hasselblad, Red and Rode. As a matter of fact, guys, the very mic that I'm recording is being sponsored by Advanced Media as well. And Advanced Media has showrooms in Saudi Arabia and services as well. Looks like they're definitely taking the Middle East by storm. And here's the beautiful thing, guys, they're taking corporate social responsibility very seriously, and they're focusing on 3 P's, that is people, planet and prosperity. Now listen, guys, if you do want to find out more information regarding the statement of corporate social responsibility, check out the website, that is www.amt.tv. And here's the beautiful thing, guys, they also want to be a leader and set an example and reputation as a pioneer and member of the community. And in doing so, guys, they also have an AMT scholarship with SAE Institute in Dubai, UAE. So definitely check it out. And also, guys, Advanced Media is committed to persistently developing, organizing and hosting training workshops, seminars and community events that educate, inform and familiarize consumers with new equipment and the latest technological advances. So listen, guys, do one thing. If you do want to support this channel, go to the website, that is www.amt.tv, and follow the social media channels as well. All of the details are in the show notes below. Next, Startup OI is global one-tech platform for tech. It offers global high-paying tech jobs with flexibility in working time and location, global free tech events, and tech networks to connect with global like-minded engineers. A brilliant platform to listen to the tech experts in Metaverse and to grab their insights. Now listen, all you have to do is download the app Startup OI. If you're using an Android version, go to Google Store and App Store for iOS devices. Alternatively, you can also click on the show notes below to download Startup OI. Next, guys, listen, if you're into fitness, if you're into adventure, if you want to do something wild but still want to keep your health in check, there is a new podcast in town, a podcast focusing on obstacle course race in the Middle East. The podcast is called the Race Pace Podcast. So check out the Race Pace Podcast across all leading platforms. And the Race Pace Podcast is a peer-to-peer community-driven podcast where they talk all about obstacle course race in the Middle East, from Sandstorm to Spartan Race, from Tough Mudder to Desert Warrior Challenge, and also the Government Gov Games, and quite a lot more. The podcast has interviews with athletes locally and internationally to get inside scoop on how athletes prepare for obstacle course race. In the podcast, they also talk about interesting stories on why they are motivated to do obstacle course race. And that's not all. They also plan to release 7 NFTs, and these NFTs are no ordinary. These NFTs will represent every emirate in the UAE. And listen, guys, these NFTs are going to be absolutely massive. So do one thing, go to Spotify, go to iTunes, go to any leading podcasting platform, check out the Race Pace Podcast across all leading platforms. And finally, guys, not your keys, not your crypto. If you have dabbled with cryptocurrencies and now are seriously getting to protect your cryptocurrencies, there is no better way to protect it by using a hardware wallet. And this is where
Ledger Wallet kicks in, and Ledger Wallets are hardware cryptocurrency wallets made by Ledger, a company headquartered in Paris, France. And Ledger's hardware wallets are multi-currency wallets that are used to store private keys for cryptocurrencies offline. And Ledger offers two hardware wallets, the Ledger Nano and Ledger Nano X wallets. They are world-class experts with extensive crypto security backgrounds. They continuously look for vulnerabilities in Ledger products in a constant effort to improve the level of security. Now, in today's world, securing these digital assets is a critical challenge, and this is where Ledger kicks in. So click the link below to buy your hardware wallet and support this podcast. It is a brilliant way to support this podcast. So what are you waiting for? The link is in the show notes below.
Now guys, since you've taken care of that, let's kickstart by looking at the global cryptocurrency market. Now right now guys, as of 30th, the global cryptocurrency market is not looking that great. And here's the important thing guys. The FOMC announcement should actually be positive for the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. But according to me, a lot of notorious traders and whales, they are intentionally trying to manipulate the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies because they know the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies would be pumping up. So according to me guys, they want to dump down the prices and they want to accumulate as much as Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies at a lower price. Because look guys, if you look at ETF related information, it is significantly higher than yesterday. And since the last 24 hours guys, that is after the FOMC announcement, the ETF inflows are showing us $405.4 million. And if you look at Bitcoin in particular guys, there is staggering inflows of $206.8 million. But so far as Ethereum ETF inflows is concerned guys, it is still looking strong at almost $200 million, $198.6 million to be precise. Now this particular information guys is published by Farsight, and Grok is taking all of this information real time. So if you actually want to go ahead and double check this data guys, go ahead and look at the report that is going to be published by Farsight report tomorrow. Because other sources, at least for now, most likely will not be updated the real-time information regarding ETFs. But look, as ETF-related information at a macro level does give us some assessment what the investor confidence is, isn't it? But here's the thing, guys. Because the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies have fallen down, which, by the way, according to me is pure manipulation, the market sentiment right now has fallen down from neutral to fear. And right now, the number associated is 39. But look, as according to me, tomorrow, the moment we find out any information regarding tariffs, I'm pretty much sure the market sentiment will definitely pick up pace, and that is definitely something what I'm anticipating as well. Now let's quickly run to the global cryptocurrency snapshot, because the global cryptocurrency market right now is at $3.84 trillion, and since the last 24 hours it has marginally gone down by 1.20%. But here's the thing guys, the cryptocurrency market volume since the last 3 days is around the $150 to $80 billion range, and since the last 24 hours it is at $169 billion. And the same thing guys is also with the volume of stable coins, and according to me that is definitely not good, isn't it? I would really like to see this number well past the $200 billion mark, because that will give us an indication that the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies would be pumping up, isn't it? And look guys, I cannot stress this enough. People right now all over the world are waiting information regarding tariffs, particularly between India and China. And the moment we get any information regarding it, we will definitely see some positive momentum in the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Now if you look at the volume of decentralized exchanges, to date is at $16.72 billion, and the total fees connected for these transactions is $93.84 million. And here's the thing guys, since the last few days, the total value locked is also relatively consistent, isn't it? Despite the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies fluctuating a lot. And that essentially means guys, a lot of people are buying a lot of Ethereum. Most likely they are putting it into the balance sheet and then utilizing the same Ethereum to becoming validators, isn't it? And that is one of the reasons guys, according to me, the total value locked is relatively consistent despite the prices as well as the market cap of Ethereum falling down. And right now guys, if you look at the total value locked, it is at $153.75 billion. And here's the thing guys, if you look at the decentralized to centralized exchange dominance, today it is at 45.81%, and the digital asset treasury inflows guys via DeFiLlama.com is showing as $3.77 billion. Now let's quickly run to the volume of decentralized exchanges, because once again guys, as expected, Uniswap is leading the pack, and the 24-hour volume is $4.54 billion. PancakeSwap guys is at number 2nd with $2.75 billion. Meteor is at number 3rd with $1.64 billion. Humidify is at number 4th, and his market cap is still about the $1 billion mark at $1.03 billion. Orca guys is at number 5th, and his 24-hour volume is $870.96 million. Now let's quickly run to the 24-hour volume of stable coins, because Tether USDT guys is still leading the pack, and his 24-hour volume is $136.82 billion. followed by Circle USDC at $18.53 billion, and FDUSD guys is at number 3rd with $6.36 billion. Now, truth be told, guys, I really anticipated this number to be significantly higher than what it is right now. Maybe even double of it, to be completely honest, because the Federal Reserve Board reducing the interest rate, guys, technically should be positive for the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, isn't it? But look, guys, the cryptocurrency world is absolutely wild and wicked a lot of times. And that is precisely, guys, I always say, when it comes to price predictions, all the price predictions are 100% right, 50% of the time. And look, guys, I cannot stress this enough. Whatever I'm saying is definitely not financial advice. Make sure you go and do your own research. Now let's quickly run to the dominance. 24-hour trading volume and market cap of Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now Ethereum's dominance, guys, since the last 24 hours is pretty much the same. And right now it is at 12.40%, whereas Bitcoin's dominance looks like it has marginally picked up pace. Today it is at 57.60%. Now it's needless to say, guys, when the prices are going down, you don't want the dominance to be increasing, isn't it? Now if you look at the 24-hour trading volume, guys, surprisingly Bitcoin's 24-hour trading volume is consistent since the last 4 days. Today once again it is around the $60 billion mark. It is at $61.72 billion. And the 24-hour trading volume of Ethereum is almost half of that. It is at $35.84 billion. Now the market cap of Ethereum, guys, looks like it has taken a massive hit. And right now it is at $472 billion. Whereas Bitcoin's market cap right now is at $2.20 trillion. Now every day, guys, in the Blockchain DXB podcast, I tend to look at one new matrix, isn't it? And today, guys, I want to look at the top meme coins for market cap. And the reason, guys, I wanted to look at this information is because President Donald Trump's meme coins looks like it is definitely gone off the chart. And since the last 24 hours, it is up by 14.59%. And the price of the official Trump meme token is at $8.46. And according to me, guys, the reason is pretty simple. Right now, President Donald Trump is in Japan, isn't it? And President Donald Trump, guys, signed technology prosperity deals between Japan and Korea. And the president of Korea, guys, also gave President Donald Trump a massive crown. So it looks like President Donald Trump is eventually turning out to be a king, isn't it? And here's the thing, guys. Looks like the Trump token is also pumped up. And right now, guys, the meme coin of President Donald Trump is also in the top 5 so far as the market cap of meme coins is concerned. But the king of all kings so far as meme coins is concerned is Dogecoin. And its market cap right now is at $29.36 billion. Shiba Inu, guys, is at number 2nd with a market cap of $6.03 billion. Memeco, guys, is at number 4th with a market cap of $4.06 billion. Pepe is at number 4th with $2.97 billion. And President Donald Trump's meme coin market cap right now, guys, is at $1.69 billion. And currently, guys, it is at number 5th. And it has overtaken Pudgy Penguins by a really long shot. Now that thing being said, guys, it is really important to remember the day President Donald Trump's meme coin was launched, the market cap was roughly around $14 billion. So from $14 billion right now it is down to $1.69 billion. Now, guys, let's go and look at the king of all kings, that is Bitcoin. And the price of Bitcoin, guys, is $110,627. And since the last 24 hours it is down by 2.16%. But since the last 7 days it is up by 2.92%. Ethereum, guys, looks like it is not doing that great. And the price of Ethereum is well below the $4,000 mark. Right now it is at $3,916. And since the last 24 hours it is down by 1.76%. And since the last 7 days, guys, it is up by 3.49%. Ripple XRP looks like it is not doing that great. Right now it is at $2.57. And since the last 24 hours, guys, it is down by 1.06%. But since the last 7 days it is up by 9.72%. Now let's go and talk about the most important news possibly for the last quarter of 2025. And that is the FOMC meeting and the Federal Reserve Board, guys. They have decided to reduce the interest rate by 25 basis points. So right now the interest rate would be somewhere between 3.75% to 4%. And according to the announcement, guys, they are doing this to support employment and bring back the inflation down to 2%. Now look, guys, what I'd really urge you to do is go to the Federal Reserve Board website and look to the summary of what Federal Chair Jerome Powell actually said. But along with that, guys, it is also important to go and listen to Federal Chair Jerome Powell's speech. Because in that speech, guys, he gave his reasoning as to why he decided to go and reduce the interest rate. And after that, there was also question and answer session, guys. And what Federal Chair Jerome Powell actually said is that under the Trump administration, inflation has eased significantly in comparison to 2022. And so far as the labor market condition is concerned, guys, according to him, that is the most important criteria. And the labor market condition under the Trump administration is cooling off. But he also stressed that right now, because of strict policies by President Donald Trump, there is a bit of shortage in the United States of America regarding labor. And according to me, guys, what this actually means is a lot of people can now legally migrate to United States of America, Senate. So there is definitely massive opportunity ahead. And Federal Chair Jerome Powell, guys, also said that once again they have decided to reduce security holdings. And regarding GDP, guys, he was kind of content with the numbers because it did actually raise up by 1.6% earlier this year. And he also talked about strong consumer spending. Now this particular matrix regarding consumer spending, guys, has to be cleverly manipulated, isn't it? Because it does give us an indication as to which direction the inflation will be going. Because let's say, guys, the Federal Chair Jerome Powell continuously reduces the interest rate, there's definitely a massive opportunity to go and do a lot of spending. And that, according to me, positively impacts the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. But here's the thing, guys. Let's say the consumer spending goes out of hand. It could also mean that over a period of time, there is a possibility for inflation to pick up pace as well, isn't it? Now, during the question and answer session, guys, one of the media personnel did actually ask him the impact of government shutdown. And to be honest, guys, Federal Chair Jerome Powell was kind of dodging the answer to this. Because when he talked about CPI-related information, guys, Federal Chair Jerome Powell did actually state that apart from Bureau of Labor Statistics, they also look at plethora of other things that calculate inflation. So look, guys, based on the speech, what I can say is, if the inflation is easing in comparison to, let's say, 2022, it does actually mean that low inflation reduces pressure on Federal Reserve Board to aggressively go ahead and hike the interest rates, which is generally bullish for the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency space. Cause look, lower interest rate makes risky assets more attractive, and cryptocurrency investors, guys, react positively to signals of price stability and potential easing of monetary tightening, isn't it? And regarding labor market conditions, guys, what Jerome Powell consistently said is that the labor market conditions is consistently cooling. And according to me, guys, low job gains and a slightly higher unemployment rate do actually suggest the economy is softening. Now this could be neutral to mildly bullish for cryptocurrencies in my honest opinion, because it reduces the likelihood of sudden aggressive rate hikes, but at the same time also signals potential caution in risk appetites if layoffs or uncertainty increases, isn't it? And regarding the Federal Reserve Board reducing the security holdings, guys, I very strongly feel that the Fed concluding its reduction of security holdings may actually stabilize liquidity in the market, and it may end up being supportive for Bitcoin as well as improving the overall market sentiment, isn't it? And regarding the GDP increasing at 1.6% rate, guys, it is needless to say that moderate GDP growth does actually signal a steady economy without overheating. Now this, according to me, guys, is generally neutral to mildly bullish for cryptocurrencies because investors balance growth optimism with a stable monetary policy environment, isn't it? And regarding stronger consumer spending, guys, it's needless to say higher consumer spending indicates economic resilience, and this can definitely be positive for the cryptocurrency world, as investors may feel confident deploying capital into risky assets like Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Now one of the person, guys, did actually ask the impact of government shutdown, and look, as Federal Chair Jerome Powell clearly stated, we do not know how long the Democrats want to go ahead and keep the government shut down, so potentially US government shutdown could actually create short-term uncertainty and volatility. And I'm talking about this mostly to do with traditional markets, which according to me, guys, could actually drive institutional as well as retail investors towards Bitcoin, isn't it? That is at least what I'm anticipating. Now another question that was raised, guys, was regarding artificial intelligence, and Federal Chair Jerome Powell, guys, was actually asked, what does he think about a lot of investments flowing into artificial intelligence? And Federal Chair Jerome Powell was actually surprised by the huge amount of investments flowing into artificial intelligence, and this is more connected to data centers. But here's the thing, guys, a follow-up question was regarding layoffs, because Amazon has recently decided to lay off, I believe, 140,000 employees all over the world, isn't it? And to be honest, guys, Federal Chair Jerome Powell did not have much answer to this. And according to me, guys, right now it is too early to make any assessment regarding the layoffs that is connected to artificial intelligence, isn't it? But looks like the future is definitely an interesting place, guys. So look, guys, apart from the FOMC meeting being positive for the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, the only other information the world is waiting right now is regarding tariffs between US and China. So let's see, guys, what the outcome to that particular news is. Now let's go ahead and talk about some massive news in the world of tokenization, guys. And Securitize, in partnership with BNY, they have launched a new fund that is called as tokenized AAA, and the ticker symbol for that, guys, is HTAC. And looks like they're aggressively bringing institutional grade structured credit on chain. And the fund, guys, targets AAA rated collateralized loan obligations and is subdivided by any BNY investment. And BNY right now, guys, manages, I believe, $2.1 trillion in assets, isn't it? And Grow plans $100 million anchor investment, linking decentralized finance and traditional finance to improve capital efficiency and access to high-quality credit. So how this fund actually works, guys, is the fund issues Ethereum-based digital tokens, offering fractional ownership, transparent record keeping, and faster settlement for accredited investors. and they do that with Securitize's KYC as well as the ML infrastructure. So it essentially, guys, follows a fundamentals-driven, unleveraged strategy investing in US dollar denominated AAA CLO tranches, and this is from both primary and secondary markets. So this initiative, guys, does aim to make structured credits more accessible, efficient and transparent, isn't it? And here's the thing, guys, they're combining BNY Mellon's financial expertise with that of Securitize's tokenization expertise, and they want to bring institutional credit into the digital asset ecosystem. Really powerful and bold move, isn't it? And look, as I cannot stress this enough, if you do want to find out more information regarding tokenization as such, go to Securitize's website, and the website, guys, is securitize.io. Now let's go and talk about another interesting move, and this is by a leading firm all the way from Europe, guys. And CoinShares has gone and launched an ETP, and this is more connected to Telegram's Toncoin. And here's the thing, guys, they have launched it on 6 different exchanges in Switzerland. So let me go ahead and take a deep dive into this, guys, because the European crypto asset manager, that is CoinShares, they have successfully launched a new exchange-traded product providing exposure to Toncoin, which is the native token of Open Network, which is heavily associated with Telegram, isn't it? Now the product, guys, is called as CoinShares Physical Stake Toncoin, and the ticker symbol for that is CTON. And as I mentioned earlier, guys, they've already begun trading on 6 exchanges in Switzerland, and they're offering a 2% staking yield through automatic network validation rewards. And here's the thing, guys, despite Ton's market cap dropping to roughly on 59% year to date, CoinShares has highlighted that the blockchain's technical capacity of over 104,000 per second, along with more than 1 billion users in Telegram, are key drivers for this adoption. Now Ton, guys, is also included in CoinShares Altcoin ETF, that is called as DIME, and that will be providing European as well as US investors with diversified altcoin exposure alongside Solana, Polkadot, Cardano as well as Cosmos. Now just because of this news, guys, the price of Toncoin did actually pump up by roughly on 5%. Now the big question, guys, is what does it actually mean for the users? And it's needless to say, guys, because of this move by CoinShares, users can have easy access to Toncoin. And regarding staking rewards, guys, investors can earn a 2% annual yield automatically through network validation. So in a way, they can generate passive income without actively staking Ton themselves, isn't it? And when you talk about regulation and transparency, guys, here's the thing, because it is an ETP that is exchange traded product, users will benefit from a regulated framework with clear reporting, custody and investor protection compared to buying crypto directly from unregulated exchanges, isn't it? So in short, guys, I do feel it is a simpler, regulated and yield generating way for traditional investors to go and access Ton as well as altcoin without directly handling them. Let me know, guys, what is your thought regarding it. Now let's go and discuss the final news for today, guys. And this is connected to IPO, guys. And Consensus, guys, who are the creators of MetaMask, they have hired JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs, and this is to advise them on a potential IPO as soon as 2026. And here's the thing, guys, the move follows a cleared SEC regulatory hurdle and growing investor interest in crypto equities. Now look, as Consensus is founded by Ethereum co-founder, that is Joseph Lubin, and so far as Consensus is concerned, guys, they did have a massive office in Design District 3. I really am not sure if they still have an office over there. So now them going into IPO is definitely a massive news, isn't it? And here's the thing, guys. Consensus in 2022 raised $450 million, and the valuation back then was $7 billion. And so far as the IPO is concerned, it would actually mark one of the largest public debuts in the Web3 space, isn't it? So definitely keep an eye on that news. So these were some macro level newscasts on the Bitcoin blockchain and cryptocurrency world. Now let's go and look at 2 news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. Now the first news, guys, is a massive one. And tokenized, which is a viralized real-world asset platform, guys, has partnered with UAE-based Singularity Super App. And this is to make regulated real-world asset investing accessible to everyone. And the partnership, guys, integrates tokenized infrastructure to Singularity AI-driven Super App. So users can now get access to tokenized real-world assets directly within the app's financial interface. And so far as tokenized is concerned, guys, it is also seeking approval from tokenized products like real estate, commodities and private credits. And here's the thing, guys, the partnership merges tokenized regulatory expertise with that of Singularity's goal of creating the iPhone moment of Web3 space. The Singularity, guys, uses artificial intelligence and decentralized finance to go and simplify digital asset investing and make it more human-centric. And the CEO of tokenized, that is Scott Thiel, guys, did actually say that the collaboration represents the Web3 evolution of super apps like WeChat and Alipay. And so far as tokenized is concerned, guys, they will be handling compliance as well as custody, allowing users to invest without blockchain knowledge. So the goal, guys, is to make tokenization mainstream and not just for early adopters. And Singularity's platform, guys, lets users manage crypto, earn yield, as well as invest across multiple blockchain. So them integrating with tokenized, guys, will enable users to invest in regulated tokenized real-world assets along with cryptocurrencies, isn't it? And both firms, guys, will focus on interoperability, compliance, as well as user education for a safe experience. And Danny Cooper from Singularity, guys, did actually say the tokenized offers trusted, scalable, as well as licensed real-world asset infrastructure. Now the partnership expands decentralized finance and AI capabilities into globally compliant investments, isn't it? And the collaboration, guys, plans to include full real-world asset platform integration, a joint steering committee, and also co-branded education. And in September of 2025, guys, Tokenvest achieved milestone like VAR's first multi-asset issuance license and the first tokenized racehorse on Polygon. And Tokenvest, guys, I believe they have raised $3.2 million pre-seed funding. And this is from Trivial Holdings, Exponential Science, and many others. And so far, Singularity Super App is concerned, guys, they currently run on Binance BNB chain, and their token is called a Singularity, and that is mostly used for ecosystem operations. Really interesting news, isn't it? Now let's see, guys, what the future of tokenization is, because in 2025 and going beyond, I definitely see the new narrative to be tokenization, and tokenization merging with artificial intelligence, guys, will definitely open up new possibilities, isn't it? Now, guys, let's go ahead and discuss the next news, and this is all the way from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And TCS, that is Tata Consultancy Services, guys, along with Google Cloud, have jointly launched the Google Cloud Gemini Experience Center, and this is also called as GEC, guys, and the center will be based in Riyadh, and the center, guys, is located within TCS Space Studio and serves as a hub for artificial intelligence and general AI innovation. And the collaboration, guys, combines TCS's deep AI expertise with that of Google Cloud's advanced infrastructure and platforms. Now the initiative, guys, aims to accelerate AI adoption across the EMEA region, and the GEC Center, guys, enables clients to conceptualize and test innovative AI solutions in the real-world scenarios. Now these innovations, guys, will target industries such as retail, finance, logistics, as well as telecom, and the goal is to enhance customer experience, improve efficiency, and strengthen supply chain responsiveness as well. And Google's country manager for Saudi Arabia, that is Badr Al-Mahdi, guys, did actually state that the partnership marks a key step in regional AI innovation, and the center will help business harness Google Cloud's AI tools to go and drive digital transformation, and companies can use sandbox environments for rapid prototyping, as well as experimentation with Google's Gemini models, and tools like Vertex Artificial Intelligence, BigQuery, and Agent Space will support the co-development of next-generation business solutions, and clients, guys, will be able to access Google Cloud's AI-optimized infrastructure, including powerful GPUs and TPUs for faster model testing. And so far as TCS is concerned, guys, they will provide teams of certified AI experts, data scientists, and solution architects for collaboration. Now the focus will be on secure, responsible, and scalable AI deployment across industries. And Sumanta Rao is the president and regional head of MEA at TCS, guys, said the center reinforces TCS's commitment to regional innovation. And look, the partnership represents a major milestone in driving digital transformation in the MEA market, isn't it? And TCS, guys, has operated in MEA for more than 30 years, and they are currently serving in 9 countries and more than 150 customers, and it clients span manufacturing, BFSI, as well as consumer good industries. So definitely brilliant and positive news, isn't it? And I cannot stress this enough, guys. Every day I'm getting at least 2 or 3 partnership news coming out from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. So it looks like Saudi Arabia is definitely taking interesting moves in the world of artificial intelligence. So these were some macro level newscasts on the Bitcoin, blockchain, cryptocurrency, and artificial intelligence world from Blockchain DXB. In case if you like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating, and share the word across. Now for the next few minutes is going to be an Ask Me Anything series, where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and Metaverse. So let's kick start with the Ask Me Anything series. Hey everyone, it's Josh from Blockchain DXB. You're listening to the Ask Me Anything series, where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and Metaverse. I have a question by Raj who asks, could consensus potential IPO signal a broader wave of Web3 companies going public? And how do you think it might actually impact cryptocurrency market sentiment? This, to be honest, Raj, is such an important question. Now, I do feel that Consensus potential IPO could actually make a significant turning point for the Web3 and cryptocurrency space, isn't it? Because they are kind of like the OGs in the space, and more importantly, being one of the most prominent Ethereum-focused companies that was actually founded by Joseph Lubin, who by the way was also the co-founder of Ethereum. So I do feel that a successful public listing could actually send a really strong signal for institutional confidence, particularly in the blockchain-based business. And if the IPO is actually successful, I do feel it'll actually inspire the Web3 companies to explore going public, and that would potentially trigger a broader wave of public offerings in the sector and bringing in more legitimacy to the space. So could it be possible in 2026? This might be the new narrative in the space. Let's see if that thing happens. Now going back to the second part of your question, that is market sentiment, I do feel, Raj, from a market sentiment point of view, this move by Consensus is most likely positive, isn't it? Because what happens is IPOs of this scale, not only do they bring visibility, but it also has credibility as well. And they attract traditional investors, family offices, as well as institutions who have been relatively hesitant to go out and enter the cryptocurrency market previously, isn't it? So this influx of attention, according to me, Raj, as well as the capital involved in it, could actually increase investor confidence, encouraging more funding participation in related platforms, maybe even protocols and tokenized projects. And moreover, Raj, I do feel a successful IPO would actually serve as an important benchmark for valuing other Web3 businesses, and it would actually help mature markets by establishing clear financial standards and expectations. And I do feel it could also strengthen the narrative that blockchain technology now is actually moving beyond speculative hype and more towards a real-world application with measurable value. But that thing being said, look, Raj, there might be some short-term volatility in the space as well as in it, particularly around the IPO announcement. But in the medium to long term, I do feel it'll very strongly act as a catalyst for legitimizing Web3 businesses. Definitely a great question. And that's about all, guys, from the Ask Me Anything season Blockchain DXB. In case if you like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating and share the word across. Remember, Monday to Thursdays we have Blockchain DXB podcast, where we cover top news and information pertaining to the process. We look at the latest technological development, we talk a lot about geopolitics, we talk about different partnerships, we also touch base on artificial intelligence as well as different news. And then, guys, we look at 2 news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. We look at the latest technological development. We talk about the regional developments in the world of Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, metaverse, and even artificial intelligence. And what you're listening to right now is the Ask Me Anything series, where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and metaverse. And look, guys, I cannot stress this enough. Definitely keep an eye regarding tariffs between US and China, because those news will drastically impact the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, isn't it? So thanks so much for listening, guys, and have a nice one. Bye-bye.